And your last day of school is May 26th. And there are weekends in there. So if I'm remembering correctly, after today, I think you only have 12 days of school left. So that's not very many days of school. And for that reason, I find myself feeling like, hey, we've already talked about this, or we've studied this, or we've learned this, or we know this. And sometimes it's hard for me to decide what to teach you. A lot of times at school, the kids will just practice the things that they've already learned. So to have a new lesson every day right now is a little tricky for me. You'd be surprised how sometimes I'm like, well, I've already taught that, and we've already reviewed that, and they've already done that, and they already know that. So some days I feel like I don't even have a clue what to teach you, which is pretty wild, but it is the end of the year. So today, I want us to work on talking about what makes a good story. You guys know, you've talked to me about it all year, and now I want to see what you know. So can you tell me what makes a good story? And I'm talking about a story from your life, a personal narrative. What makes a good personal narrative? Can you guys, oh, lots of hands just went up. Marcus, what makes a good personal narrative?
Just write what you did.
Okay, so you're saying a story from your life, right? Who knows it better than you do? Telling a story that you were a part of makes you very informed. So a good story is a story from your life. It's something you know well. Haley, what else makes a good story? Scarlett, maybe you're paying attention.
Maybe going on a trip.
Okay, it could be a story from your life where you went on a trip. That's a great topic, yeah. So when you write the story, when you guys are writing these stories that are stories from your life and are like going on a trip or a party or whatever, what do you need to do while writing to make them great stories? Clara?
And where it was, what happened, I forget the rest.
So the who was there, what happened, when it happened, where it happened, the who, what, when, where, right? Who, what, when, where, who, what, when, where. Include those. Zoa, can you tell us something that makes a good story?
You have to tell your name and say to people and make a title so they know and like and make more pictures on the front and less pictures on the back so they know what is the front and what one's the back.
So you're including the who by not just saying she was there, right? All those things. Okay, great. I think you guys have not been raising too many hands, and my guess is you forgot what to say. So I'm going to share a video with you, okay? And this might remind you, and then we'll come back. Oops. All right, so hopefully you will see this, and we won't get an ad. Your pencil, your paper, and your eraser. I'm going to come back when this song's over and ask for more tips. My name is Cole. If you want to be cool when you're at your school, become familiar with your writing tools, your pencil, your paper, and your eraser. Don't forget something to use as a spacer. Using these tools is so exciting. Let's polish up on the basics of writing. At the beginning of a sentence, capitalization. At
the end of a sentence, punctuation. Spaces between words so you can see them. If the words run together, you can't even read them. Every story really should be amusing. No one wants to read it if it's boring or confusing. If it doesn't make sense, then you should try to catch it. And make sure your picture and your words are matching. If you wanna be cool when you're at your school, become familiar with your writing tools, your pencil, your paper, and your eraser. Don't forget something to use as a spacer. Using these tools is so exciting. Let's polish up on the basics of writing. Your story needs a beginning. Like, how does your story start? Introduce the characters and start your plot. Is there a problem that needs to get solved? What is the setting and where is it all? Your story needs a middle. Tell us another thing or two about what all of the characters do. How did they feel? What did they say? Describe what happens along the way. Your story needs an end. How does the story end? Did the problem get solved? Was everybody friends? Now I know every story isn't smiles and laughter, but the best stories end happily ever after. If you wanna be cool when you're at your school, become familiar with your writing tools, your pencil, your paper, and your eraser. Don't forget something to use as a spacer. Using these tools is so exciting. Let's polish up on the basics of writing. Start sentences with a capital letter. End sentences with a period, question mark, or exclamation point. Keep meatball spaces between words. Make your story interesting so that people want to hear more. Make sure your words and your picture match. Have a beginning, middle, and end to your story.
Okay, did that help you guys think of some more things that your stories need? Oh, good. Luke, what does a good story need?
Period when you're done with a sentence.
You need to use punctuation. It might be a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. So you need to use punctuation marks. Yeah, good. Karen.
You can use I'll show you. Sometimes when you write you don't try it like this.
I can't see, honey.
Wait, I'll put my background off. Like,
honey, it's hard for me to see that. Oh, you're writing a different your. Okay.
yeah.
So we want to make.
You have to write it like this. Wait.
Well, honey, hold on. Why don't you? I'll come back to you. Okay.
No, I wrote it.
Okay, but we gotta hurry. We got other hands.
You have to write it with a mark like this.
With an apostrophe. So use proper spelling, the correct spelling. Spell the best that you can. I know you don't know how to spell everything, but I want you to spell the things that you have learned the correct way. Matei, welcome. Good to see you, buddy. Where are you now? Are you still in Indiana?
I'm in my house and I'm in the Lego building I made a zoo. And I thought about something in there for writing.
Gotcha. So what
At
is
the
the
beginning of a sentence, start with a capital letter, not a capital word, just a capital letter.
capital letters at the beginning of sentences?
And also commas.
Okay. We can use, I'll put commas here by punctuation marks because they are punctuations. Capital letters at the beginning of sentences.
And
Yeah.
also if you put these two other things, then I'm done. Okay? So the two other things are question mark and exclamation point.
Yeah. So, period, question mark, exclamation point, and commas. I'll put those all there. Thanks, Matei. Ronaldo.
Space.
Spaces. Yes, you don't want to run your words together. You want to be able to read it. It's hard for your reader to read when there aren't spaces. That's right. Artur.
I wanted to well, another thing that we need to do on writing is we need spaces.
Right. That's what Ronaldo just said. You definitely need spaces between your words. That's something that's important. Haley.
You'll need maybe exclamation points.
You might need an exclamation point. Yeah. All right. So we've got so far a story from your life because you know it so well. Tell who the characters are, what happened, which is the plot, when it happened and where it happened. These are both part of the setting. Use punctuation marks, periods, exclamation points, question marks, commas. Do your best spelling. Use capital letters at the beginning of sentences. Use spaces. I heard a few other things. Your story should have a beginning, a middle, and an end, right? You should tell how people felt. Remember that internal story, what's going on in our minds and our hearts, so you can tell how people felt, what people said. We haven't really done much talking about what people said, but you know, those Elephant and Piggy books, the entire book is what people said, isn't it? When Mo Willems wrote those books, it's all it is what people are saying. So you can be like, you know, Zoa said, come to my house, Rosie, or something like that, you know. So you can tell what people said, how they feel. And we want to add details. Remember how in the song, nobody wants to read your story if it's boring, right? Or confusing, so it needs to make sense. So after you write it, you should go back and check to make sure that your story makes sense. So I posted something on Facebook the other day, and when I posted it, somehow some of what I typed got moved from one sentence to the bottom, and somebody liked my post, and I went back and read it, and I was like, oh my goodness, this does not make any sense because all the words got jumbled up. We got to check to make sure we don't do that when we write, because if we do, then it doesn't make sense to the reader, right? And then the last thing, okay, attendoscopes up, listening ears. Neat. When I say neat, it's like, no, that's so cool. That's neat. I mean, like, your handwriting should be neat and not sloppy. Because if you rush and your letters are all squiggly and wavy and going woo all over the page, then nobody can read your writing, correct? So you want to do your prettiest writing. Can you guys think of anything else that I missed and that you missed? Is there anything else? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read it. What makes a good story? It's a story from your life. You guys have so many cool things to tell. It has who was there, the characters, what happened, the plot, the when and the where, which are the setting. You included punctuation marks. You used proper spelling, or the best spelling you can do right now. You have capital letters at the beginning of your sentences. You put spaces between your words. Your story should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. It should tell how people felt. It can tell what people said. It should tell details. Do you remember those describing words? You know, instead of saying cat, say black cat. So you can be more detailed, right? Try to give some describing words, some adjectives to your nouns. Your story should make sense and it should be neat. Zoa, did you come up with something else?
You have to have all of the stuff for your writing when you write, like paper, eraser, pencil.
Have your tools, your writing tools. Yeah, it's a good idea to get out your writing folders or your journals. Have a nice sharpened pencil or two, an eraser, all the writing tools. Your mini office, because maybe some of the words you know are on there, the words you need. Yeah, it's a great idea. Some of your sight words might be on that mini office to help you. Matei?
Did you put what happened?
Yep, what right here? Who, what, when, where?
Did
Yeah,
you put beginning, middle, and end?
I did. Beginning, middle, and end. Yeah.
Okay, then I had nothing.
Yeah. Thank you for trying, though. You were on it. So that's what I want you guys to do today. I want you to work on writing a personal narrative with a beginning, middle, and end. And I want you to make a video of yourself reading it so that I can hear your newest stories. I want to hear you guys writing. It helps me to know more about where you're at. And show me the pages. Hold them up as you make your video so I can see. Okay? Thumbs up. Nelson, did you have something to add to our poster? Nelson? Okay, I didn't see you shake your head at first. All right, well, so you guys can go ahead then and get started on that. And then you will be, well, you'll probably be close to getting done for the day, right? So go ahead and get started on your writing. And I can't wait to read them. Zoa?
I have something to share.
What, honey?
I have something to share.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not at my house in Bloomington.
Where are you?
I'm at my grandma and grandpa's house, but just my mom, just my dad's sister.
Your dad's sisters. Are you visiting?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I hope
It
you
was
have
for
fun.
Mother's Day yesterday to my dad's mom. We came to visit, and she didn't even know we were coming.
Oh, so surprise. That's awesome. Well, have fun. Matei?
Do we have to submit it?
Yes, this one you submit, buddy.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Thanks. Bye, sweetie. Safe travels. Clara.
I wanted to I wanted to share hold on. I need to get one part on. It's very quick. Like one come on, get in. Two. Okay. So come on, get in. Okay. So in the dollhouse that I have, I'll show you what it looks like. So okay, hold on. Almost ready. Come on, get in. Okay. So there's so this is how I set it up to show you right now, and I'll tell you their names. Of course, this is Elsa. There's the iPad right there. She's on the bed, and the mom. She's the mom, the real mom, and her. I forget her name.
Very colorful hair.
But do you know her name?
I don't know. I mean, are they just Barbies or?
No, this is like one of also yeah, but this one I don't know, and this one I forget her name.
Are you talking? Is that Skipper? Is that Barbie's little sister Skipper? Is that?
No, it's not Skipper. I got it from Goodwill. I think it's like JoJo or something. Yeah, JoJo. And I forget the other one. But this is Chelsea from the Barbie game. Chelsea. She has her own room in it, so.
Okay, very cool.
And the bathtub, here it is. Here's the toilet, and here's the clothes. They have a brush, and there's little tiny utensils. And Chelsea just fell off her chair. There's not that, but anyway, oh yeah, I also put this in it, and the door. Oh yeah, the little utensils. I'll show you them. How tiny they are.
Okay, and then after that, we're gonna hang up. Okay.
Tiny, huh?
Yeah, very tiny.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Or tomorrow if I don't have a meeting with you today.
Bye, Ken. Bye, Zoa. Bye.